I was on rap stages rapping about, you know, violence and guns. You know, that we get paid to rap about that stuff. They actually pay us more.
DIY.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta put a word of caution on this one. I'm all for good old music industry conspiracy theory. We've seen a lot of different stories that I've reacted to where I was like, man, this is a treacherous, treacherous world. So whenever I hear something that just sounds like it could have been true, there's a part of me that wants to assume that it is true, especially when the source is someone like Meek Mill. He was invited by NAACP to speak about his experience in the music industry. And he said something, I don't know if he meant to say it. It says, Meek Mill says labels pay rappers more to rap about ignorant stuff.
He opened doors for me to be on stages like this, because before I wasn't on stages like this. I was on rap stages rapping about, you know, violence and guns. You know, that we get paid to rap about that stuff. They actually pay us more.
I wish I could see the faces of whoever was interviewing him, because I'm pretty sure if they was looking down, they looked up for that one. This man just said, not only do the labels benefit off of rappers, we know that's a very obvious thing, but they actually somehow pay more, dare I say incentivize rappers to rap about more violent and ignorant topics. Ew.
When we rap about more ignorant stuff, so I make sure I even a line and come on, talk on stages like this. But you guys, the NAACP, open up doors for people like me to be able to power forward, because the things that fund us, that don't power me forward. You know, I just make sure, because I know better and I'm at an age point, I'm 36. They power us really went from when we 21 to 25, where we really don't know. I'm one of the lucky ones that made it through, where I was able to get my knowledge and sense, and I'm the one that keep the line on the rap ignorance and be able to level out conversations like these and deliver it to the young people who may not attend things like this. So I would just say, I appreciate you guys.
I don't know. I don't want to ever doubt somebody who was in the belly of the beast and understands the ins and outs. I could imagine Meek Mill having a conversation, not with multiple execs, but one in particular exec. I don't know who that is, but I can imagine him saying, hey, Meek, come over here and let me talk to you. Spice it up a little bit. We need that street shit. I could see like some square ass exec saying, come on, spice it up a little bit, man. Give him a little bit of that young Meek. Give him some of that, I need to get my hair braided again, Meek. Give him some of that messy hair, Meek. That's my favorite. Depending on how spicy that is, shit, we might have a little bonus for you. I can see a conversation like that going singular with one person. But something about the way Meek reacted after saying that, it was almost like he was like, oh, shit. I've got to commit now.
You know, violence and guns, you know, that we get paid to rap about that stuff. They actually pay us more when we rap about more ignorant stuff.
He said, oh, shit. I said that. I said the inside voices out loud. I'm going to echo what I see here from D1. He says, Meek sounds like he's trying to change. Now it's about praying for him and holding him accountable to growing. I'm with that. I would be a hypocrite if I said, man, it sucks how we cannot rap in our older ages about more mature topics and still have the same platform or still get the same promote and push from the platforms that we use and distribute on. It sucks that we are not allowed to grow up within our music and be embraced. I would be a hypocrite if I said that, but didn't offer the space as a viewer, as an observer, to say maybe Meek is seeing the light that comes after maturity. When I hear rappers talk like this, and you're hearing it more commonplace now on podcasts, there's a part of me that's like, I'm glad that it's happening. I wish it wasn't so many albums that you could never take back that you were learning this. I wish it was learned not in the public form. Maybe it needed to be worked out like that so that somebody can see an example of somebody going from A to Z. But it's like, once you get out the music that they're supposedly incentivizing you to be more ignorant in, be more violent in, it's out there forever. You say a word, it's out there forever. You can delete it. Somebody still heard it. Somebody was still affected by it. It's out there. When they repeat it over and over and over again, it becomes a mantra. I am glad that he has been given the grace and life to be able to do all the amazing things he's doing with prison reform and all the things that he's doing to like really move the needle. That is amazing. But it comes after he's already benefited off of the deals that he made with this industry. And sometimes I get to feeling like, do some of these rappers start to reveal stuff to kind of like balance out what they may view as bad karma for the time they've already invested being with the shits? I don't know.
The things that fund us, that don't power me forward. You know, I just make sure, because I know better and I'm at an age point, I'm 36. They power us really from when we 21 to 25, where we really don't know. I'm one of the lucky ones that made it through where I was able to get my knowledge and sense.
I hear what he's saying about how these labels take advantage of very young artists, young rappers specifically, between the ages of like 21 to 25. I get that. But I also know that there are still many examples of what it is. You get a young artist that's like, all I'm thinking about is the cash. All I'm thinking about is the bag. I'll sign whatever. I'll talk about whatever. I'll put that out there and the damage is done. But in the meanwhile, they can hopefully make millionaires out of themselves, employ their friends and family. But at some level, when do artists, and I'm not speaking just to Meek, I'm speaking in general, when do artists take the responsibility or the accountability for what's already been done? And I don't even know how you even come to that place, because I don't feel like I personally have put out music that makes me question my effect on a generation of youth. But that's some heavy shit to live with. That's some heavy shit to really think about. Meek is in his mid-30s and he's able to be invited, especially by NAACP. So it's interesting to see that shift happen. It has to start somewhere. But I hope that there are artists right now who are at that place of 21, 25 that are doing something with this newfound information. I hope that they're seeing this, and hopefully it cuts years of just investing whatever kind of nonsense that you can think of to get paid. I hope it cuts that down a few years and offers them the ability to pivot elsewhere.
And I'm the one that keep the line on the rap ignorance and be able to level out conversations like these and deliver it to the young people who may not attend things like this.
We're not always gifted with the packaging that we'd hope a message like this comes from, but the right people step up. Eventually, the right people step up. Eventually, a seed is planted, it grows, and someone else sees something that he wasn't able to see in that age group that he was earlier. If we're able to sit here, react to something like this and dice it down as you go through the process, you make your bag, you make your money, and then you use your money to do good. What's stopping somebody from going as crazy as they can down the rabbit hole of violence in the lyrics, the drug use in the lyrics that are affecting real human beings in real life? What's stopping them from going deeper down that hole if they know they got an exit plan? All I gotta do is switch gears around my 30s. I'm gonna go that Meek Mill route. In a culture that can't be sustainable. Is a part of my gut that knows that it's not our people that are pushing that. Folks who are of the culture, folks that understand the effects that these things have on the behavior of young minds, right? That has to come from the perspective of somebody that doesn't give a shit. Has to come from the perspective of somebody who sees that and they're just seeing green. Who sees that and says, this is the way it's always been, why do I need to change it? Doesn't affect me or my family. I just hope that rappers now are seeing this and seeing how much they're being used in the process to fund a machine that's going to be here, whether or not you get to survive into your 30s to talk about. Shout out to Meek Mill, man. It's good to hear that pivot. It's good to hear that it's good to see he's here to make that pivot, because a lot of rappers do not make it to their 30s. Those are my thoughts, though. What do you guys think about this? DIYers, if you enjoyed this content, make sure that you hit the like button and maybe even consider subscribing. Come on, man. Don't be greedy. Peace.